Hey, good morning, my stitching friends. I just wanted to get out here really quick. I am working on the midnight delivery, and I wanted to just let you know how much fun I'm having with this. This is an OESD embroidery design for machines that have at least a 5 by 7 stitchable area. So it encompasses a number of machines, and you would all be just really thrilled to watch this stitch out. It's actually quite mesmerizing. Um, you just feel like you're painting this beautiful picture of Santa delivering his gifts. So I'm going to turn my camera around because I want to show you how I'm organized for this. So I'll probably do a little bit of wiggling of the camera. I hope you don't mind too much, but let me turn the camera around. All right, so here we are. I'm actually on block 14, and look at this. Just the ways the colors blend is really fun. So here is the you can see my reflection, sorry. Here's the part of the house that I'm on. So this is block 14. So in front of my workstation, I have my yellow marker, my little thread snipper. I use Hugo's amazing tape around each of my spools of thread. And so when I take a spool of thread, I just pull this off and it's all ready for me to wrap back on. And so when I'm looking at marking, I always mark what thread is on the machine. So as I go down the list, I know that 3572 is on the list. Now, for those of you who don't want to buy a whole bunch of new threads, I just printed this out in draft. And when I look at the thread color and I look at this, it's really close. So if you're doing a thread conversion, you're not going to have any trouble at all picking good threads. So in this case, and I'll show you why I did this. If you see, I've got 2 dots. That's a repeated color. And the reason I wanted to do that is so when I get to this color and I'm done, I actually want to move that thread down to this position in the way that I have sorted my colors. Now, the other thing I love about this, so I bought the OESD pattern design and the thread case. So let me bring you over here. I don't have a fancy setup, but this thread box is amazing. And so I bought the whole thread. Now, back here underneath, you can see these are all the blocks that I've done. And you can see that I put the block number on the upper corner so that they're all nice and organized for me. And then when I am getting my threads ready, so let me pull the camera back a little bit. When I'm getting the threads ready, what I do is I put my thread. This is always thread 1 through 6, I think it is, and then I keep going like this. I'll pull the last 2 spaces just so that I don't, and I'll put them upside down here just so I don't get confused. And so these are all the colors. Now, my repeat color is this one. And I know that it goes right after this red. And so when I'm done doing this color, I'm going to put it in this spot. And it's just so wonderfully easy. Now, the other thing that I'm doing, and I'll come back around here, sorry. The other thing I'm doing is I'm using water-soluble thread, and I'm using a bright bobbin. So in this case, I have yellow. It is as the last color combination. Some of my belt blocks have a royal blue, and some of them have this yellow. I'm actually just emptying bobbins. But so while we've been talking, I've got a little bit more of my block done. I would say, I'm doing a custom quilt right now at the same time. So that's going to slow down my thread changes a little bit for today, but I hope to get through another 2 blocks today. And it's just so fun. I do a Zoom on the 3rd Wednesday. It's on my calendar on my website. I'd love to have you join. I'm calling it the midnight delivery because that's kind of the main project that I am working on. But if anybody is machine embroidering and you have issues, or you just want to get on and talk to others that love to machine embroider, I hope you'll join us. We'd love to have you. It meets 10 o'clock, third Wednesday of the month, Eastern time, and it is a Zoom, so you can sit there and embroider while we're chit-chatting and getting some lessons learned for whatever techniques you might be unsure of. So, yeah, this is really a lot of fun. Hope you'll join me. Thanks.